enumeration, no? There are three enumeration questions. Mayari pa, may nabilin pa si Yamson. Tagaan na gamay nga time na lang, no? We wait for 5 minutes more, no? Damo pag what was that? Ang inyo group PowerPoint report nyo kay 20 points na. Isa lang sa inyo. I-print. Oo. I-print nyo na lang. Pag isa lang ka kopya. I don't need all of you to submit as long as it will mention the names of your group members. That's 20 points na. So, ng 30 points sa mo tong inyong individual policy statement. But you kung hindi pa ka mo ready, you can have it sent to me via email on not later than December 19. Okay? So ang inyong exam sa Wednesday next week would only be 50 points. No? So tagaan tanay time abigay daw na mo pag
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Oh, what's that?
Sir, sa din ipasa, sir, ang report, sir, sa email mo lang.
I-attach na lang iupod na lang sa test questions. One copy, one hard copy per group lang. Para kay 20 points
sir.
na, no? Okay.
Okay, sir.
Kino wala naman. So amo ning enumeration, no? 25 points actually sa chat group ara na, no? So ang first dire is 1 to 5. Ano ba ni? Control ko screen dire one moment. Ara na madaan da sa chat group, no? Na post na da sa mga reporters. Okay, ang enumeration 25 items. What are the different types of issues? So 5 different issues ini at 1 point each 5 points. So ano ini mga types of issues? Secured or senior bonds, unsecured bonds or debenture bonds, subordinate or junior bonds, revenue bonds, and refunding issues. No? So 5 na ka-points. Tapos, what are the features affecting bond maturity? Malaba ini statement. So, tag 2 points ini. So, 6 to 10 times 2 equals 10 points. No? So, what are the features affecting bond maturity? So, number 1 here is freely callable provision. What is this provision? The freely callable provision allows the issuer to retire the bonds at a time when a typical notification period of 30 to 60 days. Second, the other extreme is the non-callable provision, no? Non-callable provision, wherein the issuer cannot retire the bond prior to its maturity. Number three, intermediate between this is the deferred call. So pwede man diretsohon nyo lang masabat. So number one, kinasabat nyo, freely callable provision that allows the issuer to retire the bond at any time. Typically with a typical notification period of 30 to 60 days. The second is non-callable provision, wherein the issuer cannot retire the bond prior to its maturity. Then we have the deferred call provision, which means the issue cannot be called for a certain period of time after the date of issue. Okay, so and then uh, at the end of the call period, the issue becomes freely callable. No? And a non-refunding provision prohibits a call and premature retirement of any issue from the proceeds of a lower coupon refunding. Tagaan nyo ni importance kay this is 2 points each. So, the features affecting bond maturity. 5 ini, no? So, times 2. And then, katapusan what are the agencies? What are the different issuers? Sino ang mga different issuers of bonds? So we have the federal government, we have the agencies of the federal government, no? Like it could be a government corporation, no? Like in the Philippines, maybe land bank can also land bank bonds are popular years ago, no? So we have also the municipalities or the local government units. We have the corporations and the international issues. So amo ni siya ang the different issuers of the bond. No? So kuan ani nga true or false 15, 25 points ining aton may gindugang pagali ako sa true or false. I made it 25, no? So ano ini mga gindugang ko sa true or false? So the global bond market is large and diverse and represents an important investment opportunity. An understanding of bonds is helpful in an efficient market because US and foreign bonds increase the universe of investments available for the creation of a diversified portfolio. For true ini nga mga questions. Then, public bonds are also government bonds. No? So magsiligit na public bonds, government bonds in sila, or issued by the local government, issued by the national government, or by government corporations or agencies. No? So public bonds are long-term, fixed obligation, debt securities packaged in convenient, affordable denominations for sale to individuals and financial institutions. So pwede mabaligya sa any one person or pwede sa financial institution like the banks, no? And insurance companies. So a bond has a specific term to maturity which defines the life of the issue. No? The public debt market typically is divided into 3 time segments based on issues original maturity. Short-term issues with maturities of 1 year or less. No? So true or false guro ini, no? Short-term issues are those with maturities of 1 year or less. Intermediate term issues with maturities in excess of 1 year but not more than 10 years. And long-term obligations with maturities in excess of 10 years. So again, liwatong tato ang may ara magali intrinsic features. No? So ano bot na balon sa intrinsic features? So coupon, maturity, principal value, and type of ownership are important intrinsic features of a bond. No? The coupon of a bond, that is another item, indicates the income that the bond investors will receive over the life or holding period of the issue. Okay. So ang sa enumeration 1 to 5, what are the types of issues, no, referring to the bonds? So we have the senior, we call it also secured bonds. We have the unsecured bonds or the debentures. We have the subordinate or junior bonds, subordinate debentures or junior debentures. And then magwa man ang revenue bonds, ang refunding issues. No? So pila ini? 5 kaklase sang issues. We have the secured, which is sometimes called the senior bonds. We have the unsecured bonds or the debentures. We have the subordinate or junior debentures. We have the revenue bonds and we have the refunding issues. So 5 ka types. And then ining enumeration times 2. No? So the features affecting bond maturities. So what are these features? We have the freely callable provision that allows the bond that allows to retire the bond at any time with a typical notification period of 30 to 60 days. So that's times 2. No? The other another is the non-callable provision wherein the issuer cannot retire the bond prior to maturity. We have also the deferred call provision, which means that the issue cannot be called for a certain period of time after the date of issue. And then at the end of the deferred call period, the issue becomes freely callable. So, i-discuss nyo po ano ng freely callable. No? At the end of the deferred call, no, the issue becomes freely callable. A non-refunding provision prohibits a call and premature retirement of an issue from the proceeds of lower coupon refunding bonds. So what are the different types of issuers? Sino yung mga different issuers? So again, ang mga different issuers, amo na sila ang federal government or the national government. We have the agencies of the government or the agencies ng government. Paribula sa una, may MWSS bonds, no? Which finance the construction of the water utility system in Metro Manila. No? We have also the municipalities as an issuer. No? Famous din ang Cebu, which has issued Cebu bonds, no? 30 years ago. We have also corporations, no? Mga corporations like Ayala, Vestalan, are PLDT, San Miguel Corporation are issuing bonds. No? And we have also international issues. Ano yun yung mga international issues? This could be foreign bonds, no? Such as the Yankee bonds and Samurai bonds. And we have also the Euro bonds, which are issued in Euro dollar, Euro yen, and other sterling bonds. No? So, lipot mo lang ang 15 items nga true or false. Basahon ko na lang ang true. Ang true questions lang. Forward contract is the most basic derivative product available. The futures price is analogous to the forward contract price, and at any time during the life of the contract, it is set at a level such as that brand new long-term or short-term position would not have to pay an initial premium. An options contract gives its holder the right, but not the obligation, to conduct a transaction involving an underlying security or commodity. The purchase or put options, no? PUT options. The purchase of a put option to hedge the downside risk of an underlying security holding is called protective. But a protective put position, PUT, no? A protective put position, and it is the most straightforward example of a more general set of derivative-based strategies known as portfolio insurance. The put provides the manager, no? The put options. The PUT option provides the manager with insurance against falling prices with no deductions, with no deductible amounts. No? Derivative securities allows for the duplication of cash flow patterns that already exist in other forms, creating the possibility of arbitrage, no? If two otherwise identical series of cash flows do not carry the same current price. Illiquidity is really a byproduct of the contract's flexibility. No? because the more specifically tailored an agreement is to the needs of a particular individual, the less marketable it will be to someone else. No? Intrinsic value that represents the value that the buyer would extract from the option if she exercises it immediately. The date zero option premium can be divided into two components: the intrinsic value and the premium. Uh, uh, like forwards and futures, option contracts, option trade both in over-the-counter markets and on the exchanges, referring to uh, exchanges like the New York Exchange, the Philippine Stock Exchange. No? So, mula ng mga questions na to, then you have to submit your group report tong sa PowerPoint nyo. Isa lang sa inyo masubmit sa inyo grupo. Just ensure that all names are stated. 20 points na. Then, ang inyong call this my individual policy statement is for 30 points. But I'm giving you until December 19 to submit that to me online. Noni Valdiviso at yahoo.com, small letters. No? Yes, Miss Alonte. Ano, Miss Alonte, what's that?
Clarify ko lang, sir, ang tanan nga group mapasa report halin sa first reporter or ang bag-o lang nga grupo?
Ang bago lang, to lang din pa, obra ko sa inyo nga last three to. Ha? Hindi na to na, ang iba to naisip ko na to sa una sa as equivalent for your quizzes. So, ang bago lang ang 3 chapters. No? So,
Okay, sir.
Si Miss Alonte galing ni bata galing ni Director Alonte ni Miss Alonte. Si yes, no, I know your mother, no, because I am also a CPA. So what else? Ayos na? Kaulas-ulas Balaan mo basi tumuro gid man basi hindi na ko kaklase kay basi wala sa mag-attend, no. That's I'm referring to my TTH classes. Pero in yung exam, may exam na mo sa Monday. Actually, I'm scheduled to be a proctor sa 5 to 7 yung exam. Na face-to-face ng exam sa CPU sa 12. No? Pero sa 13, I'm free, so pwede pa ko ka-review sa klase ko nga TTH. What's that, Miss Rojo?
Sir, gusto ko lang, sir, i-clarify. Wala, sir, ang final output namon, sir. Ano gani, sir, ang
i-submit nyo, may 20
Oo,
points. Ang sa group reporting nyo, isa lang sa inyo masubmit. One of, di ba na-assignan, taka mo 3 kwanto?
ang portfolio, sir?
Wala taka mo assign, no? Wala taka mo assign sa 3 chapters only, no? You can use your old report kung wala ka mo prepare wala ka mo sa 3 ginpahabol kung wala ka mga chapters. You can use your old report. It's still okay with me.
Sir, ang namin ko, sir, ang policy statement or ang investment portfolio. Kay sir, sa pihak na section, hambal mo daw policy statement sa amon investment portfolio.
Policy statement kid man, ang inyo report is 20 points. Ang inyong policy statement is 30 points. So, ang inyong final exams would only be 50 points. So, to complete that. So, lain man niya, ang yun namin kung i-submit nyo during the examination time is your PowerPoint presentation. Isa lang masubmit, ang group leader lang or anybody in the group as long as it contains all your names. Ang individual policy statement, I can wait until Monday next week. So, you can have it through email. So, 100 ang total points. Okay? Ayos na, Ms. Rojo? So, is it clear with everyone? Balamugin buhinan ko exam niya, except sa 70, I made it only 50. Kaya we are pressured for time, kaya na underestimate ko ang atong klase. Kaya nag-postpone, wala kita ka-klase for a week, plus may travel to attend the National Convention of CPAs in Cebu, no? So, may ganina kay Jutay lang tulunan nyo. And ara na matanan na, ara na mga questions. Importante mo lang itong enumeration kay may isa to ka enumeration nga laba-laba Jutay. Miss Lumandas, what's that?
Ang sir, clarify ko sir, aton nga type of test sir, duwa lang, true or false and enumeration.
May matching type pa ng mga terms. Ito lang mga terms kaya na na-mention ko man. No?
Okay, sir.
Ang mga terms, ara sa member ka sa group chat,
Yes, sir. Sir.
ara na ano ko na, na ano ko na mention ko na ang mga terms. So kung wala na kamote, I'll dismiss you. So kung di na tayo makamit sa Monday because of your schedule, diretso na lang sa examination time nyo. Ano ka examination nyo time nyo? You know it already. Sa 15, 7 to 9, no? Sa 15, 7 to 9. Sa face-to-face. Yes, Mr. Rosso. Ano to, Mr. Rosso?
Gabi na sir ang 7 to 9 sir.
Yes, yes. Wala mo gabi ato schedule gabi mo na gyapon. Since I'm not available at daytime, I have 5 offices, no? My appraisal firm is in my house. I have my Coco Life agency at Coco Life Insurance Agency at the Smallville. Also my Coco Gen my non-life insurance firm, no? Where I am affiliated. And then I have my the Rural Bank of Cabanatuan where I am president. No? And then plus I'm also managing a farm in behalf of my CPA daughter who is working with Land Bank. No? Tama sa Sako. So ako lang attend sa iya nga she owns a farm. Subong may with native and regular nga mga hogs, no? So problemado subong kay because of the ASF, but I hope hindi man kami maapektuhan, no? So I am managing it in behalf of my CPA daughter who is very busy with her work at the Land Bank of the Philippines, no? The farm. Okay? But then I would like to be teaching because it keeps my mental sanity, no? Siling gani ni mama ni Rachel, Sir Noni, wala ka pag-retire, no? I'm already almost 68 years old. No? But then I told her, if I retire, basi maglasing ko magtigulang. So it's better to be teaching. No? At least, hambal pa ta. Kag makakita pa ta young ones kung kaysa di makayum-yuhuman kita, no? Kaya kung sa balay din puro tigulang tao di except for my children who also goes home late, no? Asawa ta tigulang naman, no? Even my children are all grown up, no? Busy man sa kanya-kanyang obra. So I have